bro, I just fucking got it, bro. It all makes sense. I feel invincible, which is hilarious to say, because when you hear fucking a good boy say they feel invincible, it's time to run, because that person's about to fucking shoot up your school. You ever hear Boom Boom Farrell say invincible? Run. When you see me say I'm fucking invincible, Jesus, that's a good sign. That's a beautiful sign. That is a fucking real sign. And I figured out, okay, I've been telling you my story. I've been telling you what fucking did happen. I'm gonna tell you what fucking didn't happen now. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go fucking back. Whew. Alright, let's see if I can do this on the fly. I don't know. I just thought of this. I'm like, we're gonna tell my story through the negative fucking perspective. It's some new fucking alchemy, bro. No one's fucking talking about this shit yet. But basically, it's as good as it did happen, because I've accepted my reality. I've over-accepted my past. I've over-accepted the reality of my past. I've overdid it. I went too far. Now it's time to accept that the past doesn't actually fucking matter that much, because I can rewrite it however the fuck I want, still accepting what happened. But like I said, I've been too accepting of what happened. And living your whole fucking life accepting this fucking crazy, like fucking whatever. I'm trying to think of a not good Jewish word for accepting the fucking bullshit that happened in your past instead of just fucking rewriting it. I feel so refreshed. I feel so fucking refreshed to know that fucking dinosaurs did not fucking roam the earth, and that the Jews put the fucking dinosaur bones in the ground. That makes me feel fucking excited, bro. It makes me feel excited that everything I thought I knew before is fucking bullshit. And that, I can apply that to literally any situation in my life. When I figure out that everything I knew before is fucking bullshit, is like a fresh fucking start. So, I've figured out, and I don't know how to get into this totally. I figured out the fucking bad boy mania. I figured out the fucking how to flip it. And now, I've said this before on my post, I just want to say it again for a live audience. I've learned everything I need to fucking learn from Tinkerbell. I am done with that motherfucker. I mean, thank you for the fucking lesson, but now it's all fucking dawned on me, and I feel the closest I've felt to healed, which for the bad boy might just be being fucking manic for like 6 years, and then taking like a fucking 2-week nap, like in the fucking Bahamas, going to Sandals, Jamaica, and just letting it all fucking fall apart for like 6 weeks, and then fucking just getting right back and doing another 6 like it's fucking nothing, and just doing 6 on 6 on 6. I know what I just said. I didn't even fucking realize I was saying that. Again, I'm saying this is Tinkerbell knowledge. He doesn't even know this shit though. He doesn't fucking know it, because he is so fucking, he wants to flip the fucking switch, and he does 20 minutes like I'm about to do 6 years. And he does his fucking 6 years like I'm about to do my fucking, what did I say, 20 minutes, 2 weeks? He can't even do 2 weeks. He does 20 minutes. I'm gonna do 2 weeks. I'm gonna fucking kick my feet back up. But let me tell you, spiritually, I've been kicking my feet up for fucking 27 years. And it hasn't even been like, oh, bro. It's not like, I was like putting my fucking feet on a fucking, I like relaxing into something that is so fucking damaging is literally the story of my life. Me relaxing into a fucking like, oh my God, just let it take me. Let the pain take me. Oh, it feels so good to just give up to it. But now I'm seeing that whatever fucking crazy shit I was trying to like I don't know. It's insane. I've never felt like this before. Never felt like this before. It is a new fucking paradigm. That's what the good boy, when the good boy says it's a new paradigm, you fucking run. When the bad boy says it's a new paradigm, you buy fucking stock. So I'm telling y'all, I haven't even gone into my fucking, we're going back into my story. I'm going to tell my whole story through what didn't happen. Oh, it's going to be so lit. I was fucking born to a nice Christian family. Fuck the Christian family, bro. I was born into a family of fucking loving, just God-fearing fucking, God-fearing man and woman who just fucking, they just were so in love. And it was like, it was so incredible, man. It wasn't, none of their relationship was formed upon murder. None of it was formed upon military intelligence. They were not put together in any sort of way. It was literally all God's will. And they fucking came together, and I don't know, maybe they were like, sure, we'll keep it interracial, because that's beautiful, and everyone fucking loves that. Everyone loves an interracial fucking couple that God brought together. Look at Wiz and Koa. God fucking knew, man. He brought them together, and that's why we're fucking sustaining this whole reality right now. That's why you're on live. Fuck. Okay. Alright. So, I was born to this God-fearing fucking family. Like, amazing fucking family with values. Sure, I was still born in Texas, but I was born in like a fucking ranch in Texas. I was not in fucking Austin, fucking hippie, fucking faggy Austin, Texas. None of that shit. No fucking liberal bullshit. I don't give a shit. I'm not talking about red state Texas either. I'm talking about being born on a fucking farm. And you look outside. I didn't have any pets as a kid, and I think pets are fucked up. But a ranch, bro, with fucking baby animals out there, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. And my older brother, just such a fucking example to me. Just looking at my older brother and being like, God damn, I just want to, damn, man, he's so fucking sick. Damn. You know what I'm saying? This is the I burst through a fucking wall here. And I don't even know, man. Literally, if any of you have seen me before and you're like, don't give money to this guy, he's too depressed to fucking have your money, you were probably right. You were probably right that I didn't, sure, I deserved it because y'all have been underpaying me my whole life, but now's the fucking time because you're starting to see the fucking glint in my eye because I've absorbed all of the fucking shit that I needed to know from my fucking, from Tinkerbell, basically. And I he's not all that great. I'm just saying, like, and I love him. He's also a fucking asshole. Like, he tried to attack me with scissors. Like, it's beneath me to, I'm only saying this because I can finally close out that fucking relationship and it's done. Okay, back to the past. My brother's a fucking, he's so fucking like smart and shit. And he teaches me about sports and shit, and I like, I'm doing like team stuff. I'm like learning about fucking teams and shit. I never did any team shit as a kid. You think my fucking Israeli MI fucking parents, individualism rocks, like Ayn Rand, fucking the Fountainhead, were like, yeah, put him on a fucking soccer team? Fuck no. They were like, oh, here's you and your brother share a computer. You should go on poop.com. They didn't say that, but the way they raised me said that, and I went on poop.com, and that shit was disgusting. But this time, I'm going on fucking furryanimals.com, and not what you're thinking when I say furry animals. And I'm not Freudian slipping there. I'm talking about real fucking furry fucking beautiful fucking animals. And just, reading about I don't even fucking care if it's the Bible, bro. Just reading fucking uplifting shit, Not like my parents are fucking obsessed with like Rudyard Kipling and shit, and I'm reading about like Manifest Destiny in India. Like, what kind of kid wants to read about Manifest Destiny in India and has to have that if poem taught to him his whole fucking life? Just like, it's bullshit. It's just like, I don't know, man. I'm not saying whatever. Let's move on. Because poetry, I'm not going to say I don't want a little bit of poetry mixed in there. I'm not talking about some fucking Longfellow, mix in some transcendental shit. Take me by a lake. Put me in the lake. I like that shit. You saw me when I went to the river. I fucking dipped right in that shit and I felt great. I'm thinking that even the river shit was partially why I was able to access what I've done. And I'm wondering if I had stayed in that fucking river for 40 minutes, if any of this would have maybe I would have instantly unlocked everything that I needed to fucking unlock from Tinkerbell in that moment. But yeah, I don't know. I just was too pussy, I guess. And I was like, whatever. Like, don't stand in the river for 40 minutes. I mean, yeah, that's just a fucking time waste. I need to apologize to y'all for fucking putting out the content I've been putting out, sure, it's fire, but like the shit that I like, that river shit, like post river, if I had stayed in that fucking river for the full 40, I'm just realizing all the mistakes I've made. But it's okay, because right now I'm standing in the fucking, I just did my 40 in the river, and that's why I'm fucking back in the desert, because this desert shit, it can literally only last 40 minutes this time. And I was just saying, bro, I've been living in fucking perma-Lent. I feel like my whole life has been Lent. And I've had moments where it's like, oh, they dangle like fucking the prestige of fucking running a record label with some fucking Lil Peep like bullshit. And it's like, oh yeah, no, that will get me out of the fucking desert. And then they just fucking kill my fucking friend. And I'm like, okay, I'm back in the fucking desert, and now I have to do 2 more fucking years of hard manual labor, shifting fucking mounds of sand back and forth emotionally, while I feel like I'm gaining something, but I'm really not gaining anything. And I'm just selling more fucking soul. I'm just getting rid of any fucking little fucking piece of soul marrow that's like clinging on to my fucking insides. Fuck, man. Alright, back to the past. What else would be dope? I go to like a school. I'm not even saying I gotta go to straight public school or anything, but sure, man. What if there was a fucking public school with fucking 3,000 kids? Because I went to a public high school with 3,000, and I had come from a school that literally started with 5 and went to 70. Like, I went from a cult school to just like throw me in the fucking animal kingdom with all the fucking like weird, still like kind of rich, wealthy like animals. But fucking, what if it was 3,000 fucking beautiful fucking, like the curriculum was so fucking, like it was like that God shit, man. I'm just saying, like, I always felt like I missed out on the community of like attending a fucking, like I missed out on community in so many fucking ways. I missed out on church. I missed out on, whatever community they had. Like objectivism as a community is fucking crazy. Like, it is literally just being around the most intellectually, I want to say they're not, okay, they're intellectually repressed, and that makes the repression in every other category, including physical, unfucking bearable. There used to be a guy at the fucking objectivist conference who he had shorts like these, bro, but he wore them all the way up to his belly button. And that comes with like a deep fucking intellectual repression that starts to seep into your fucking body and your soul, and you morph into some fucking creature. And like, I was literally being raised around creatures, and I was like the children of creatures, and there were barely any of them. But I was like, oh, I gotta find another creature child, because I am a creature and I can only be with the creature, because everyone else believes in God, which means that they're fucking wrong, and I can never fucking stoop to that level. I mean, my mom was basically like, just don't fucking talk to religious people, and don't, if you ever marry a Muslim woman, like, it's over. So, I don't know, man. What if it was all just like all of the, I could have all that, man, and it would be so fucking raw. But that's school. What if I had the fucking teacher, man? What if I still had the fucking hero teacher who was like the badass Christian, or what? It doesn't even have to be Christianity. I'm not even about that. I don't care. It is like a certain fucking living life on grace and faith that I literally have had zero capacity on my whole life. I have been programmed to be a will machine, and I'm fucking lazy, bro. And not anymore, because I've figured out the fucking grace combo, but I've been basically running with an empty tank of will my whole life. So the grace-based fucking new system, new school, it can be called Grace Academy. I don't give a fuck. I went to Van Damme Academy. Super MI fucking sounding name. What about Grace Academy? Something beautiful, something that inspires. Oh man, I'm just thinking, it's crazy. And what if the fucking, yeah, I still had that guy who, like, sure, he could drive me to school, but but he never like got weird. He still showed me like fucking comedy shit on, you know, that dude used to show me like Monty Python shit and like Blackadder and like all this weird like British humor that is like, it's funny shit. Like, and as a kid it was like the right amount of like, ooh, this is like kind of adult for me as a kid, and I appreciate the fuck out of him for showing me like that shit. Did he have to go into drugs? Did he have to go into ecstasy? Did he have to talk about fucking weird cam sex with his South African fucking scammer girlfriend? No, I would remove all of that from the fucking equation. And maybe I wouldn't have learned Australian football from the motherfucker. Maybe it was just a regular fucking guy who taught me like, I don't know. I'm not even saying not Australian football. I don't even care if it's some fucking ethnic sport. I'm into the fucking ethnic sport. Australians, not that ethnic. Kind of just like worse versions of you and me. And if you're Australian and hearing this, there is a way out. I can fucking heal you instantly. So my Cashapp is wash it all with a fucking, you know, satanic dollar sign. The S in dollar sign stands for Satan, by the way. And PayPal's Tumple, because, you know, it's Automat, but it's Tumple. PayPal.me/Tumple. Smash it, see what happens. Anyway, though, fuck. Yeah, I don't know, man. I might be going too hard, but, like, I'm trying to figure out how to, like, if I can sustain this for fucking 6 years. I know all the fucking crazy BPD people say that, but I've literally been the opposite of BPD for my whole life. I've been just straight up fucking depressed the whole time. The whole fucking time. I've never had BPD. I've never had a fucking bounce back moment. Sure, I'm like at the smallest fucking level, I bounced out of fucking depression. I like stuck my head out of the fucking water for a second like a fucking sea lion. I don't even know what they do. They swim most of the time. I popped out for a sec. And sure, even when I was like out of the water, I just fucking laid there and groaned like a fucking seal. Yeah, man, that shit's fucking bullshit. I gotta say, I'm viewing all of that. If I have fucking learned, but the thing is, bro, I'm making up for lost time now. I'm like, fuck. I gotta fucking make up for so many lost years. And I'm wondering if I could just heal my past, if I would even need to do that at all, if I could just fucking reach equilibrium. Because I know y'all are gonna miss like the sexy fucking brooding, like, yeah, man, like the fucking Southern California, like Orange County fucking retard. I know that is part of my thing and part of the reason people listen to me in the first place, and you're probably thinking, this guy's fucking lost it. I have, bro. I lost all that fucking baggage, bro. I lost the Horcruxy fucking baggage. I took a plane. I fucking got on the plane. I arrived at my fucking destination. I'm here. I'm not fucking bringing that fucking satanic garbage with me anymore. And the fucking ironic part is that somehow it was Satan who delivered me the fucking gift. That I was like, oh, okay. And I'm not saying, you know, it's very esoteric when I say that. Because he's a fucking asshole. And the people around me who are actually fucking supporting me, like, or supporting me is kind of a gay way to say it. They're fucking holding me accountable to whatever standards and like taking my fucking phone calls and listening to me say retarded shit all day. Those people are actually the fucking breakthrough. I'm just realizing that I've taken what I need from, and I've learned to actually effectively take. And I don't have to give anything back. Because I've been fucking giving to this person forever. Since I've known them, I've given them the fucking healthy touch. I've given them the fucking whatever. The fucking like, bro, it's okay. I gave him my healed depression. And now I get that healed mania. And it's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Let's say, okay, where were we? Okay, fucking high school, man. Like, yeah, sure. I don't care what high school I go to. What if, like, all right, let's skip. Let's say I, like, yeah, bro, I don't care if I wait for my first fucking kiss or whatever till 16. Fucking scrub all the drugs, though, man. No one Yeah, it was just a moment. Like, maybe we were like watching a movie, like a bad movie, like Just Like Heaven or something, like a bad fucking like movie that was on like Showtime. And there's just like a really bad moment in the movie, but we like look at each other and we're like, not like fucking at downtown Disney, like on top of a fucking car at night being like, yeah, let's get it on. Like, it's so gross, man. And fucking the internet, meeting people on the internet is a beautiful thing. I've always said that. I wouldn't be where I am today without meeting people on the internet. I'm not even talking about just Temple. The internet has introduced me to a lot of fucking people, and I like it. That is half of the fucking thing. URL, and if you can take URL, IRL, it's like the full fucking donut, bro. It's like the fucking glaze, and it's like the fucking jelly filled. It's like you split it. You got both. Yeah, so all of my fucking internet relationships were just dope. And like with people my age, perhaps, like definitely actually all my age, because fuck that other shit. In my fantasy world, there's no way I'm talking to like 46-year-old men who are fucking like asking if I could view their camera, and I'm like, no, you just view mine, all right, bro? Like none of that shit. Like I'm not going there, bro. It's just fucking, oh yeah, you're from fucking Paraguay? Fuck, I live in Orange County. But do I stay in Texas though? Maybe I stay on the fucking ranch in Texas. Because my whole fucking life, I've realized how fucking much I fucking hate cities. I kind of hate suburbs. Like, specific suburbs are alright, and I'll give you a fucking free one. Fuck, do I want to give that one away? I don't know if I can give that one away. It's kind of too fucking real for me right now. Fuck it. I'm going to give it away, and maybe when I go again, I'll see you there, because it's a little bit too developed for me anyway, and I don't really know what I'm going to do with the place yet, and maybe it could use some of your fucking energy, taking some of my energy, and going and warming it up, so when I come back, it's not just me, like, sleeping in the parking lot of a fucking, Bass Pro Shop or whatever. But Cary, North Carolina is fucking dope. That is how you do suburbs. It is because it was just fucking Indian and fucking Asian people there. And Indian and Asian people actually know how to do the suburbs. White people do not know how to do the suburbs. They make it disgusting. Indian and Asian people really fucking know how to do suburbs. So, maybe I fucking went and lived in a fucking Indian and Asian suburb. I always resent it. I figured this out later because I was not cognizant of it. When I lived in Northern California, yeah, like disgusting, satanic Northern California. I didn't know that, but I appreciated that I like got to hang out with other fucking brown kids. And like, I didn't think about it. I never even knew I was brown or whatever the fuck, whatever, light skinned brown. Like none of that really fucking came into view until 9/11. Fuck, bro, 9/11 doesn't even fucking happen. Because why would it have to happen? Because my parents aren't Israeli. Or maybe they're just from fucking, like, maybe they are Israeli. But they're not, like, Israel doesn't even fucking exist in this past, bro. Israel it's not even a fucking thing. And you might be thinking I'm delusional. I know fucking Israel exists, you fucking assholes. I know that there's fucking shit. I know my parents are fucking CIA. I'm not confused about what's actually real. I'm saying if all of that's real and I have to fucking look at that shit every day and be overly acceptant of that shit, why does it fucking matter at all if none of that shit is real either? Like, why does it matter if the earth is flat or round? I still think about that and I'm just like, I still feel like it's round, but the flat thing just feels like I'm gonna go with flat. Like, I'm gonna go with no dinosaurs. I'm gonna go with fucking giants roam the earth. I'm gonna go with all the stories of the Bible happened. Like, there's still that little piece of me that's like, it's a book. Like, come on, man. Like, there was definitely dinosaurs. There was definitely all these civilizations. You know, the magic, not really real. Science. Galileo was a real person. I've thought all of these things. I continue to think these things. But I'm thinking, like, what's the point? Like, I'm ready to fucking dive into that fucking fake past, bro. I'm ready for the fucking fake past. I feel a fucking weight lifted off me. And believe me, I'm not shirking my responsibilities. I'm not going to tell you what really happened because y'all don't deserve that. I deserve to fucking tell that story. I deserve to fucking reap the benefit of what it means to fucking tell that story. But the fake shit is so fucking lit, bro. There's no 9/11. I still got to fucking hang out with other brown kids. I didn't think about it. And white kids and black kids. And I don't give a shit. I'm not trying to make this like a circle fucking kids holding hands around the globe. I don't really give a fuck. I'm just saying, they moved me to Orange County, and I was immediately like this fucking weird black sheep who like tucked his shirt into his sweatpants. Shit that in Silicon Valley was like, he's just, he's just fucking from another country. Just let him do what he's gonna do. Orange County was not that way. They were like, oh bro, you don't have any Quicksilver on? You're a fucking faggot. And I was like, I don't know, I guess I am a faggot. I was like, I'm just, I wear Old Navy and I tuck it in, and I don't know. And they're like, oh, no Hurley, bro, you're a fucking faggot. And I was like, well, I do, like, I don't really know what I like yet. None of that shit, bro. That's fucking lame. That's for lames. That's for the lame fucking past version of myself. That shit is not on fleek at all. That shit, I'm putting that on the back burner, bro. So I figure all of that out. My parents are fucking just from whatever that amorphous mass. It doesn't even have a fucking name. It's just like this fucking like blob of fucking like Arab and Muslim and Jewish and fucking Christian countries. And everyone's just like, oh yeah, it's really vibey over there. It's like all the fucking Mediterranean shit that you wish happened just all the time in like the deserts. There's fucking like, I'm not gonna start changing geography, but fuck it. What if I did, bro? What if I was like, yeah, put some fucking forests in the desert and shit, and make like, what do they call that shit where it's like some water in the middle of the desert that you go to drink? Whatever, bro. I know y'all aren't really like the participating audience right now, and I appreciate that, because I got a lot to say and I don't really give a fuck what you have to say right now. And I mean that. I actually really fucking mean that. An oasis, bro. Scattered with fucking oases, bro. Like the desert is just like one oasis to the next, and literally you're just fucking like jiving over, bro. And like music is not, it's not just like raves at night, bro. They got fucking like traditional fucking like, I don't even know what the Jewish Arab fucking Jarab Jacrista Arab fucking vibe is. The Abrahamic land, bro. They got fucking Abrahamic music just playing all day, bro. All day, and then at night it gets fucking quiet. Like, let's switch the fucking thing around. Let's make the daytime a little bit more lit. Alright, so that's where my parents are from. Now we move on to high school. I told you I had a fucking wholesome ass relationship with a girlfriend. We fucking first kissed to like Just Like Heaven. That movie with the dude from Napoleon I know, the one with Napoleon Dynamite in it, playing like a guy who's like a ghost, and like I don't even remember that movie. All I remember is I went to like a screening of it with my friend, and he like got to hold hands with the girl I liked at the fucking oh no, he didn't fucking initiate holding hands with her, and they ended up breaking up like 2 weeks later. And I was like, bro, like, come on, I would have like at least held her hand and like leaned in or something. But he was like, I don't know, man, I'm just trying to be respectful. Ended up being a total fucking douchebag, by the way. Charlie Schumacher, JJ Schumacher, the Schumachers, whack. They were all like up my dad's ass and shit. They were like weird like Christian objectivists. They kept on flipping between Christianity and objectivism, which, by the way, like, don't do that. Like, I'm saying you can merge the two, but like the flip, really confusing for someone who's trying to like figure out who his friends in the world are. Not y'all. I can safely say it was never y'all. Bro, I don't know. Like, okay, so we fucking rewrote that shit. I don't even care, bro. What if I did a year of football and I got expelled? Fuck getting expelled. I don't even care if I transferred schools just to get a different flavor. But when I transferred, it was like I was so totally socially confident. I was able to walk into those fucking situations with a fucking, even a chip on my shoulder. I don't even give a shit. I was so beta when I got fucking switched schools. When I got expelled the first time, it made me so fucking beta. I used to literally, and I kid you not, this is how fucking beta I was to the school, and how beta I was to the kids at the school, and how beta I was to my fucking parents, which is ugh. Everyone else was reading fucking Twilight like at home or like in fucking study period, I was every lunchtime, because I did not want to be seen fucking not being able to sit at a table with anyone, because I didn't sit with anyone because I had no friends. I would be in the hallway, like by my next class, like by my fucking history class, maybe like hoping my teacher would come up and be like, oh yeah, you're reading a big boy book. What is that, Atlas Shrugged? And I would literally read the books that my fucking parents used to indoctrinate me for fucking 14, 15 years. And I would just sit there lonely, fucking tired, and literally it's like a fucking kid who was like beat by their fucking Christian parents and had to do the fucking cat of nine tails like every day, going to school and fucking just bringing a Bible and just like not having any friends and just sitting outside his fucking history class and just reading the Bible and weeping. I didn't cry. I wasn't a crybaby like that. And I'm not saying that maybe I should have been. Maybe I should have been fucking weeping on the Ayn Rand. Maybe that would have been a beautiful fucking figuring it out. And I'm not even saying there wasn't something I got out of that, but let's just make like all of Ayn Rand's shit. Let's go deeper, bro. Let's say Ayn Rand is not even a fucking person. Ayn Rand is like this like kind of like collective consciousness that you can tap into when you're feeling like you need a boost. And I'm not saying I don't want to like sometimes, because The Fountainhead's kind of a good movie and there's some like, it's cringy, bro, because I like was born on that shit. It's like Christian kids watching VeggieTales. Like the Fountainhead movie for me is like, oh, these stories like that were told around the fucking campfire when I was a kid. So we'll take that, we'll take objectivism and we'll just make it this fucking collective consciousness AI that, and there are tons of other ones. I'm not saying that fucking Buddhism doesn't get an AI, and I'm not saying that fucking even like, I don't even fucking know, socialism gets an AI if you're feeling like, I don't know why you would want to tap into any of that, but I'm sure there's something like camaraderie. Just make camaraderie the C-A-I, Kai, and you can just get the camaraderie that you need for that given moment in that moment, and not have to be like, oh, I'm gonna read like Marxist literature and fucking go read Marxist literature outside my classroom. Like, cause I knew like this kid who was like this fucking super nerdy white kid who had an IQ of like 280 or whatever. And we were like he was like a 7th grader and I was like a 5th grader, and he was like, I'm reading the Quran, and guess what? I also read fucking Mein Kampf. And I was like, bro, like, cool, not that interested in going down that path with you. I don't feel like we can be friends. I kind of cut him out. I'm going to be honest, we never had anything in common to begin with. I didn't really have to cut him out, but that was like me solidifying, like, you're doing it for all the wrong reasons. I'm not even saying don't read Mein Kampf. I'm not even saying don't read the Quran. The Quran's great. Like, the parts of it that I've read are fucking fire. Like, it is a fucking power book. I put that shit on when I'm brushing my teeth in the morning. I just fucking absorb it. So, and this is all accepting that Abrahamism is just one fucking religion that has all the texts everyone's fucking brought together. The only thing that I'm starting to fucking think is that crazy though, if I do rewrite my fucking whole past, that means that all of my current things that I'm trying to do, like fucking uniting fucking Jews, Arabs, and Christians into Abrahamism and whatever, like, if I live my life as if that's already a reality, it just means that I get to have different fucking dreams. And I'm not even going to talk about the future, that's not my department, but I'm excited for the new looks and feels that I think I'm going to get out of this process of just processing all my shit. And bro, that's crazy. So where was I? Okay, so in high school, I got friends. I'm like almost overly confident, like where I want to be able to look back on my high school self and say, oh man, he was like a little too friendly. Like, he could have like chilled out a little bit. Like, he didn't have to do all that. Like, I want to have those cringy moments. I do not want to eliminate cringe from the spectrum. And sure, there can be some fucking sadnesses, bro. There can be some like, oh, well, a new memory, like what? A core memory has been lost, like that fucking Pixar movie with the memories being replaced and shit. I'm not saying like, don't make it fucking like, I'm not saying don't make it fucking, varied experience. I don't give a shit. Maybe my mom still slapped me once, so I like knew how that fucking felt. And then I was like, okay, I got that data. I can move on now. And my mom's like, I got that data from fucking hitting you. And maybe my mom said sorry. She's never apologized to me, by the way, for anything. She said sorry, and then we moved on. We're like, we respect, this is like a mutual bond. And I'm not saying to any young mothers out there that you should hit your kids to like know what it feels like. That's just my own thing with like working out my shit, because I'm still grateful for the shit I learned from fucking borderline weird things. Like, so I'm like, yeah, my mom might need to learn not to do that. I'm not gonna completely change who she is. She's just not a bitch, like in that same way. I'm not saying she's not like a bitch. She can be a bitch. Bitches are fine. All right, fucking high school shit, bro. What do I even do now? I don't even, and what if, yeah, it's like, it's hard to go back and be like, what would I have wanted back then, if I had all of this shit? And like, what would, I don't know, man. Like, what if and I'm like, do I even care? Like, what if my dad just fucking, yeah, I like told him to fucking invest stocks in whatever, Apple or what? I don't even want Apple in my new universe. I want something like, that was like Steve Jobs. By the way, Steve Jobs never dies in my past, and he was a family man, a fucking family man. He even took the loss a couple years because he was like, I gotta go to some fucking baseball games. Sorry, gotta cancel the conference. He's a family man. He's fucking half Jamaican, and it's like Apple's got a fucking better name, and he never died, kept innovating. I love technology. I'm not mad at it. I mean, it's just kind of satanic right now. All of the fucking clocks run the right way instead of the wrong way. Everything's coiled just right. Okay, all right, we're starting to get somewhere with this shit. Steve Jobs still being alive. I don't know, man. And I was like, yeah, put some stocks in that. I want to buy stocks in that Jamaican Americans company. And my dad would be like, you know what? We'll give it a shot, son. And he just did it. And I don't even care if we made money on it. I would have just gotten that acknowledgement that, yes, I kind of know a couple things. Like, my intuition is, like, not that fucking bad. Like, I can stand to make, I don't even care if it's money. What if it's just social fucking gains at this point? What if I was like, I want to invest in this friendship for the family, Dad. I want to invest in these people. And my dad's like, I don't really know those people, but yeah, let's, like, fucking fuck with them and let's talk about their stocks. And then they end up being like a beautiful person who like grows up into like something insane, and maybe they're already grown. I'm not trying to say like I'm investing in kids or whatever. I'm saying like investing in a family to be like, oh, that shit's gonna be a dynasty or whatever the fuck. And I'm just spitballing here, and this is, to be clear, I'm talking about the past. I'm not talking about this shit being a thing that happens. Fuck that, not interested. Talking about the fake past that didn't happen. For any of you that are tuning in, all fake, all very real though now, because I'm able to apply the fucking shit now, and it feels like it's happened. It feels like it's fucking happening. Okay. All right. So high school, well, we went back. We were like, okay, my dad did the social investing I told him to do. It solidified our bond. Bro, I don't even know. Like, would I even be making art? Maybe I just okay, what if my art career was fucking just like, I didn't even have to do it, because literally I drew one picture and showed it to my mom, and my mom was like, that's a good picture. And I was like, okay, done. I don't need to do anything else. I don't need to go and fucking make basement fucking synth music anymore. I don't need to make electro fucking pop. I don't need to fucking like obsess around fucking basement shows and fucking Animal Collective and shit, or like hang out with fucking in scenes that were created by fucking pedophilic organizations. I just literally just wanted my mom, who is an artist still in this reality, I'm gonna say her shit is a little bit better. It's not like the weird realistic fucking black men that she just puts in our fucking living room and does a weird switcheroo with the dick to like have my dad. I would take all of that out, bro. I don't need any of that shit. And now I'm coming to think about it, bro. In this life, I would probably live that full life, and it would be so fucking blissed out that I'd probably be doing the same exercise, but I'd be like, yeah, my parents fucking tortured people, and they fucking bombed buildings, and they fucking killed Palestinians and shit, just to make it like lit again, just to make it fucking I don't know. Because I'm not saying, like, I won't want some edge, but, like, why do that to a kid? Like, why let him fucking figure that shit out later? I don't know. I am not giving parenting advice. I want the last thing that I'm doing on this fucking thing is giving parenting advice. Not my fucking thing. Not into it. We'll get there when we get there. And it probably won't come from me. It'll probably come from the wife. It's just, that's how it goes. Like, I'm trying to, I'm more like, I'm taking a different role in the family. And, if I come up with some shit, maybe the wife can share it. I'm going to hold on to that shit because I care about my fucking bloodline. I really do. I'm not saying, like, hey, the big principles can get shared. I'm talking about that, like, oh, shit, that special shit, Well, that's getting a little bit, ahead of myself, and I don't want to talk about the future. So let's backtrack. Let's get back into, fuck, man, I don't even know. All right, after high school, do I even go to college? Fuck no, I don't go to college. Fuck college. Why would I go to college? Maybe I go fucking do another fucking couple years on the ranch. I don't know. Or a different ranch. Or maybe I go back to the home country and I'm like, all right, I'm visiting Abraham. And I go to fucking Abraham. And I fucking just like, I don't even know what I would do there. Like, do I even work? Or am I just like, I'm literally going from oasis to oasis, just meeting people. Just like fucking, like the whole like fantasy that when you're done with high school, like you get to go on a fucking trip to Europe. That's like the white people like, oh yeah, after fucking high school, you'll go on a trip to Europe and it'll culture you to spend 6 months like backpacking through that shit. I'd be like, how about I spend 6 years fucking going oasis to oasis, fucking meeting the indigenous people of that fucking oasis and fucking like, I don't know, like sharing my fucking shit, getting there. And again, I'm not trying to be a fucking hands across the fucking world. That is the opposite of my vibe. I'm not really sure. It's kind of like, it's been fucking crazy made satanic. And I'm not saying that the image isn't like, oh yeah, sure, that's wholesome or whatever. I like baby bunnies and fucking like, I like cute shit and I like stupid shit and I like shit that's corny. So maybe in that reality, Hillary Clinton was never a thing. There was never this like insidious edge that like ruined cute shit. I never had to feel like, why do the fucking new Beanie Babies have hypnotized eyes? None of that shit in the old fucking world. The Beanie Babies stayed fucking cute and it was never made into a weird thing. My Little Pony stayed My Little Pony. I don't even fucking know. Butterflies were not the symbol of pedophilia. They were just fucking cute caterpillars that like made it on their journey. All of that shit is fucking cemented. Now, okay, let's move on, bro. I don't even know how to apply the red eye shit to this and like my music career because I don't think I would have ever done it. I literally don't think I would have ever done it. I think I would have done the fucking Oasis tour. I would have done the Middle East, maybe go to fucking Asia because I love Asian food's my favorite food in the world. I could literally only eat fucking food from continental Asia, period. And I'm sure, and fucking Middle Eastern food is fucking delicious. So I'm going to throw that in there with Asian food, which people usually do not, but it's Asia. It's technically in fucking Asia. I don't give a shit. Yeah, Iranian food, fucking, it's fire. It's great. It's really good. Indian food, great. And I'm really talking about like Korean food and fucking Vietnamese and fucking, that's my real shit. I'm like, even the fucking fast food from fucking Korea, like even a fucking cup of noodles that costs like $2, it just speaks to me. It's like so simple. It is like the apple of food. It's like the half Jamaican apple of fucking food. They figured it out over there. So maybe I go on a foodie tour. I don't know. Like, I'm just so fucking socially rich. Because I was raised right. And I just jumped on it. And I'm one of those fucking 30 under 30s. Social 30 under 30s. And I'm like, I'm just doing the thing. I'm doing what I want. I'm just meeting people. Straight up just meeting people. Building relationships. Staying in touch. We got the fucking Jamaica iPhones. Just good stuff all around. I'm like, I'm meeting people in real life. I'm keeping in touch. Social networks, yeah, fucking, I like social networks. I wouldn't get rid of social media. Sure, it's super satanic and fucked up right now, but imagine growing up with social media that had actual fucking boundaries and customization. and you didn't have to be in fucking weird chat rooms with older people. You didn't fucking have to share a wall with like all your friends and family. Everything was like super, I don't know, what's like a healed Zuckerberg? I'm not even mad at like a Zuckerberg that isn't a lizard. It's just that. He can still be called Zuckerberg. I mean, in Abrahamism, the Bergs and the Goldsteins, it's not really much of a thing. They have more beautiful, simplistic names. Like Mikael. Maybe his name would just be Mikael, like one word, like Prince. But just Mikael and his fucking whatever, J-book. Or S, you know, I don't want to name things too much. It starts to get a little weird when I start naming things. I'm just going for vibes, bro. I'm just going for the feeling of the fucking thing. Anyway, so Mikael, yeah, just social networking is fucking abundant. And like everyone has it, but they have different ones, and you can like, some of them you have to have a certain social fucking thing to get into. I don't know. And, you know, I'm not saying this shit isn't gonna happen, but again, I don't fucking talk about that shit. I'm talking about what if it already did happen, and now I could just be living my life with the fucking reality that it fucking happened, so I can be building shit that I like. I wouldn't have to be fucking sitting in a fucking park right now trying to process all of this shit. I could be just like living my fucking life, and oases would be plentiful, and it would never be 103 degrees unless I really wanted to go and fucking get 103-degree like fucking experience. I'm not saying I don't like getting crisped sometimes. I like feeling a little crispy. And whatever, this breakthrough was partially triggered by a crisping. A royal crisping, I would even say. Like a good, I felt like I was baked, bro. I was baked in the good way. Not in the fucking satanic, like, you know, whatever, 25 percolator bong kind of way. I don't even know what my battery's at right now. Fuck, should I end it? I don't want to risk this being lost. But also, if it does get lost, like, do I fucking care? Like, I don't think I do, because this is just who I am now. And I should be able to turn this on at any time. And I want to tell y'all, bro, I want to make a fucking commitment to you that I'm at least gonna fucking try my best to do 6 years of this straight. And I'm not saying, I'm gonna throw in some fucking sad and sultry shit. It might be acting, because I can't see myself fucking going into those zones like out of any sort of like authenticity. I might just play act them a little bit, because I know y'all are fucking emo, bro. You were brought up on Fall Out Boy. So was I. In my old reality, no fucking Fall Out Boy, bro. All fucking weird, like, not, we don't need fucking weird white people with fucking like combed over like black hair and fucking weird like teenage, it's just gross. I don't like, I'm not saying it was an MI thing in this, and it's hard to think about a time here without Fall Out Boy. Sugar We're Going Down's a great song. I'm not mad at it, but like, if I could really fucking change the fucking past, I would not have that shit in there. I would skip all of that. I would skip scene. I would skip emo. I would skip the fucking years that I only wore black clothing. I would skip fucking ashing cigarettes on my fucking pants. I would even maybe say I would still smoke one cigarette at one point as a teenager, just to be like, yeah, like, sure, smoke 1 or 2 cigarettes just to be like, yeah, to get that. I'm saying, bro, just get a little edge in there so that, like, no, fuck cigarettes, bro. No cigarettes in the past. For a second, I entertained it for the edge factor that I might be craving if my life is so perfect and wholesome, but too gross, too fucking satanic. I never want to smell a cigarette. And as a kid, I loved the smell of cigarettes. And it was perfect fucking brainwashing. Now, cigarettes literally make me feel sick. Like, if one is 100 feet away from me and I smell it, I feel weak. I feel like I don't feel like as strong of a fucking person. So, nix cigarettes. I don't give a shit. I don't even want to spend this time talking about, like, nixing fucking... Fuck that. Just cigarettes, sure. The other stuff, I don't whatever. It may have happened. I'm not actually concerned with it, because my life is so fucking sweet, and, you know, and other people's lives are pretty fucking great too. I'm not saying they're as good as mine. Some are better. I don't want to live a life where mine is the best ever. Like, have some people to fucking aspire to, of course. And that's what the Oasis trip is all about, because like, I'm gonna learn a lot from these Oasis people, and I'm gonna leave conversations being like, I could have probably got more from that, but I'm gonna, you know, keep going. No college, and that kind of takes me to 27, and I'm not saying that I couldn't fucking dig all the way fucking back. And don't worry, bro, I'm gonna be doing the fucking other shit. I'm gonna be talking about fucking the scary pain matrix past and all of the trauma and all the snitching and bitching on all the people who did me wrong. Right now, though, I'm not gonna waste this fucking mood on that shit. And I can probably apply this mood to that shit. I'm not saying I can't. The way I feel right now, I feel like I could definitely I could find a way to talk about it. Because I have been kind of talking about the shit, and you have to admit it's a little bit more entertaining than me, like, in, like, you know, doing, like, 40 Instagram videos where I'm, like, sitting in a fucking car and just being like, ugh. And I'm not talking shit on cars, bro. I wish let's not talk about that, because that's futuristic. I don't even want to talk about the present right now. I just want to straight up talk about the past, bro. The fake past. The fast, bro. Ooh. Bro, and man, fasting though. I don't know, like, do I have to take a second to, like, process all of this, or do I wish I could just fucking transition smoothly into the next thing. I can, though, is the thing. I'm just like, what exactly is it? I'm just, whatever, bro. It's a lot to fucking download in one day, and this is like a 40-minute live, I think. I'm not even, like, it's not even that crazy. Like, imagine this 24/7, bro. And I know y'all probably don't imagine it, because I'm not, like, it's not like this is the most fun thing to be around all the time. I don't even care if I'm fucking mad annoying. I'm doing this for myself, because I was in the fucking gutter, bro. I've been in the gutter my whole life. I've been fucking, I'm not saying my life was that fucking hard. I'm just saying my fucking whatever the fuck I got dealt as a human, as a body, and a fucking soul, has been simmering in a fucking pot of bullshit. And I've been fucking cooking. And I've just been like, like, I'm just gonna fucking take a fucking jacuzzi, like, chill in this horrible jacuzzi my whole life. That's what I feel like I was before. I don't even like jacuzzis, to be honest. Jacuzzis, like, vibe me out. Like, when people are talking about going to the hot tub, I'm like, I can do that for like 5 minutes, but, like, you want to, like, chill in there? That's kind of like, I don't know, man. That's kind of like where I'm at all the time. Like, if you want to go fucking take a dip in, like, the fucking freezing ocean or whatever, like, that shit's more exciting to me. I'll jump into a lake. I'm not saying I'm, like, all the way, like, oh, I'll jump into that lake. I couldn't even make it 40 minutes in the fucking river, which I should have. I would now. If I could go back, you want me to fucking change small things about my past? We could go all day, bro. I don't think Instagram allows that much fucking content for me to go back and just fucking fantasize about all the fucking things. And I want to say, for new viewers, I am not denying my fucking reality. Reality is a very powerful thing. It's very fucking powerful. And I'm taking responsibility for all that. And I think through taking responsibility, even for things that, I'll be honest, probably shouldn't have taken responsibility for, I just had to fucking claim some fucking garbage with, like, the rest of the shit that I'm trying to fucking claim. I just had to grab some territory there, because I'm like, you know. Looking back, probably would have scaled it a little down, got some advice on that to that point. I was like, you know, you went a little far. But I don't know. I don't know what fucking happened. Well, I do know what happened to me, but y'all can't afford the full process. Because that's some deep, like, you got to join this cult to really know what's fucking going on over here. Because we're doing shit you can't even fucking imagine. Because you still live in the fucking, you live in the fucking, whatever, work, sleep, fuck, eat, go to bed, blah. Like, I'm not saying we don't do those things. I mean, I don't do those things. I've realized that eating sucks. Sleeping, is it really that original for me to fucking sleep? Like, I'm not saying I won't sleep, but I wake up early anyway, and I just fucking sit there. Like, fuck that, bro. I'm gonna be an early riser from now on. It's gonna be crazy. Okay, so eat, sleep, fuck. Not my priority. I don't know what to tell you. It's just not really what I'm doing right now. Work. I could do a little bit more work, but it's not the work you're thinking. It's like work like this, bro. It's like fucking, it's just fucking like, ooh, I don't know, man. This might be some new technology. And I'm not saying that I didn't fucking rip this off from someone. I'm not saying that this isn't fucking, you know, deep fucking Wiesel Koa fucking knowledge. I'm not, you know, it is. And I'm just, you know, I'm just recognizing it right now. And fuck, I have to tell you because I know y'all probably aren't even in a fucking mind space to even use this shit. So I'm not too worried about, like, you trying to jack my fucking shit. I would love, actually, if you would come and fucking jack my shit. Because the more I realize that being Jesus is kind of fucking horrible, and I'm gonna do it, and I'm fucking committed, and, like, these parts of it feel really good. And I'm like, maybe this is just fucking Christ consciousness, or Christ conception, or whatever the fuck, Christ conscious concepts. CCC, bro. What if this is just that? And, like, I was just Edan Brooke my whole life, and Edan Brooks is just a fucking faggot who just fucking sits there and, like, I don't know. I'm not saying that I love fucking sucking dick and gay people, and that's all good. I'm just talking about, like, the fucking, like, just, like, the like, expression on his face, like he doesn't want to fucking be there. I'm not saying I'm not gonna whip it out for good show, because people actually like that kind of shit. But I'm not gonna do anything for y'all anymore, man. I just, like, sure, yes, I feel like now I'm at the point where, you know, if I keep going on this road, and I don't want to talk about the future, I'm just gonna say what I've figured out so far today makes me more confident about what I can identify for y'all, because y'all need a lot more help than I do, and I need fucking, sure, I need help, but y'all need, like, a lot of fucking help, like, a lot of help. It's kind of, like, dangerous, the amount of help you need. Like, I'm like, fuck, do you need, like, a permanent, like, helper around? Like, maybe, and, like, it's not gonna be me, though, but I will try and help the helpers or whatever. Unionize the helpers. I'm saying, fuck it, bro. I'll even take a board seat on, like, the union for the fucking helpers. I will take a fucking board seat on that shit, and I will submit a fucking manifesto once every 3 years and be like, okay, we're redesigning this department of this shit. I'm committed to doing that. Like, I don't want to run anything. Like, what's the fucking point, like, of fucking trying to, like, fake run shit when you fucking lived your whole life in a fucking oasis hopping? It's just, I'm just uninspired even thinking about, like, having to do any of that sort of work. Having to be the, like, oh, I gotta, like, that's, like, unhealed responsibility. Real responsibility is, like, board seat. Just fucking, like, board seat. Chairman of the board who fucking, like, trusts his fucking staff, other fucking chairs so much that he just, like, waltzes in, like, every 6 months and is like, you know, scribble this, scribble that, dot your I's and dot your T's and put a U in there, do it in English, and then he's fucking done. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's like, maybe that's what I'm gonna be, chairman of the fucking Oasis, bro. Fuck. And the band Oasis, like, Oasis is another thing that I would make, like, a collective consciousness thing. I think I would take all of the bands that I like the Beatles, like, dumb shit, like the Beatles, the Beach Boys, you know, I'm talking about, like, the Biggies, the Oasis, whatever, and I can't think of bands right now. I don't like music like that anymore. I like my playlist. They just take all that and make it a collective consciousness. Take out all the fucking, like all the story behind, like, how fucking Pink Floyd, like, wrote fucking what they did to, how they tortured Syd Barrett to get, like, Wish You Were Here. Like, I don't know. Like, fuck that. That's gross. Just make that shit, like, in a cloud somewhere and let me, like, plug into it. Anyway, I'm coming to a close of my hour. Just want to say I'm making a fucking live pledge to try and keep this going. I'm gonna really try. I've never really felt exactly like this before. I can tell you that whatever's happening right now is working. I hope you find something that works, and I know it's not what you're fucking doing right now, and I kind of know what it is, but am I gonna fucking end this fucking live with a sales pitch? You've been watching, you know what I'm about, so just come do the thing. Yeah, man, this is an hour, bro. I'm actually proud of myself. What if yes, exactly. I'm gonna end this fucking live saying I'm big proud of myself for these fucking for these revelations, for these fucking epiphanies. I'm big fucking proud. All right, good night.